Howdy there, fellow dwellers. I am a darn noob, and today we have some interesting stuff to talk about. This weekend, we're getting double experience, so let's go in depth about our special and perks and how they translate into Nuclear Winter. Hang out for a while. I'll explain a few of my different characters' builds and how each is overpowered. At the end of the video, I made a list of all the best perks and their strongest combinations. Oh, and sitting in a bush is definitely not the fastest way to gain experience, but hopefully this video gives you that promotion to Overseer. In my last video, I mentioned that when you make a blueprint of your base in the main game, it carries over into Nuclear Winter. The same applies to your special. The first tip I have is to plan before you start using your level ups. When you play Nuclear Winter, you gain experience for Adventure Mode. Make sure to check back in Adventure after a couple of games to give yourself another point in Special. I left a link in the description so you can plan out your perfect build. The second tip is a must. Focus on getting your agility to 9, and the first perk you should purchase is Frog Legs. To be able to buy a perk, you need to receive a duplicate perk card from a perk pack. When you get a duplicate card, you receive a ticket and some experience. Save up 10 of these tickets and look at your perks in your Pip-Boy. On the bottom, you will see an option to look at all of the perks, regardless of whether or not you have them. On the ones you don't have, just click on the option to buy if you have enough tickets. The best way to get these duplicate cards is to do the Nuclear Winter challenges. Most of them are easy. Put your base down and build a couple defensive pieces, or when you're in the vault, take pictures in photo mode for a bunch of really easily obtainable perks. Another perk I would try to get is Bloody Mess for 9 luck. It gives you a 15% damage bonus with anything that does damage. Some other mentionable perks are Dodgy for 6 agility and Tenderizer for 9 charisma. They keep you alive or buff your damage output respectively. Let's get into the best builds, and for all of them, Frog Legs is essential. First up is the Jack of all trades. Not amazing at anything, but you'll always have the advantage at the start of a game. This is a great build for new players with a bunch of random perks. Whatever you have that gives you a damage bonus, throw it on. I would stay away from melee perks, but Shotgunner, Commando, Rifleman, Demolition Expert, Cowboy, and Gunslinger all require 3 points in their special category. Once you start getting perks that fit your style of play, then start boosting them. If you like sniping, pair the Rifleman perk with the Sniper and Tank Killer perks. With that combo, you can one-shot most enemies with a headshot. The next class that everyone strives for is I Kill Fast. This is for those mid to high level players. The damage output on this character massacres other teams. Master Commando, in tandem with Ground Pounder and Tank Killer, absolutely punishes enemy players. Is a Scorch Beast blowing up your spot? No problem. Vats the hell out of it. People getting too close? Good thing you have Explosive Expert and Grenadier. And of course Frog Legs with Pharma to keep you buffed and healed up. I love jumping into a game no fill with this character. I've gotten a few solo wins and they're usually hard fought. Next up is the Shotgun Medic. This is my favorite character to play as. Although it's not my best, it is very close to being the meta. At level 75, my special is 9, 3, 1, 12, 9, 15, and 7, making it not as versatile as my other characters. If you're playing with a squad though, it is an amazing asset to every team. If you like to get up close and personal, this may be the class for you. With Master Shotgunner and Skeet Shooter, shotguns are in a class of their own. Add Demolition Expert and a Gauss shotgun, and you're probably winning that game. To pour salt in their wounds, use the Gunrunner perk, and you move as fast as you would if you had the Speed Demon mutation. With that extra speed, you can get in and out of fights effortlessly. With Team Medic, your team stays alive to watch your back, and using Pharma gives you an excess of stim packs to do it. Up on screen now, I have some of the better perk combinations. The easiest weapons to use for new and inaccurate players is explosives. You could stack these perks early on, making this one of the easiest overpowered builds available. I would focus on damage perks first, then as you level up, equip perks that make your favorite weapons all the more deadly. On this slide, there are some strong perks, but they're not as useful as the ones cited before. Team Medic is a phenomenal support build, and it helps everyone stay alive. Again, I don't think melee builds are worth your time making. There is no VATS against other players, and you'll get outgunned way before you get close enough to strike. Here, we have all the perks that would qualify as quality of life perks. Some honorable mentions would be Briefcase Detector, EMT, Healing Hands, Quick Hands, and Dodgy. If I didn't mention a perk here, it's because I don't really feel as though they have a place in Nuclear Winter, and they're pretty much outshined by all of the other ones. Now, you're ready to stop playing like a darn noob and start winning like a darn pro. Thank you all for watching, and I hope that this video helps. I'm really interested in what builds you guys decide to make. If you learned anything new, or if I missed anything, let me know down in the comments. If you'd like to see some live gameplay, I do stream at Twitch at adarnnoob pretty much every night after 6 or 8. Please click that heart and bell for more Fallout 76 and Nuclear Winter tips. Check out the rest of the video for a really sweaty solo win, and I'll see you all next time.
You're a skilled hunter candidate. An entire squad has been eliminated from testing.